What's up, guys? Back again with another video, and today, first of all, before I start my video, before I start my little rant, I want you guys to express your opinions below. Comment, share it to your friends, share it wherever. I really want to get to the bottom of this. I think it will be called a problem in my eyes, because I feel like it's just ignorance. Ignorance at its best, in my personal opinion. You know, you guys may have a different outlook to it or different opinions. That's why I want to know what you guys' opinions are, and just drop them down below. Let me know. Tweet at me, Snapchat me, whatever. I want to know what you guys' opinions are. So today, we're going to be talking about those people who say, free my homie, or free my brother, or free my dad, knowing they committed the crime they're incarcerated for. For example, if your mom or your dad or your brother killed somebody, killed an innocent bystander, you know, he was shooting or he was doing whatever, he shot somebody, they get caught up, they go to jail, and the family are like, oh, you know, free my brother, whatever, you know, I can't wait till you get out. And if you know he committed the crime, regardless of his family, you know he did wrong. So it's either ignorance because you're trying to free somebody who's a murderer, or is it loyalty to that person because he's your family member? I feel like regardless, if it was my mom, if it was my dad, if it was my brother, if it was my girlfriend, my own son, if he committed a crime that cost an innocent person's life or killed somebody or whatever, he should pay and suffer the consequences. Regardless if he's my brother, I don't care who he is, if he's related to me or not. If you committed a crime, you have to suffer the consequences. And I see a lot of people, you know, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, oh, you know, free my homie, all these things. Like, if he committed the crime, yes, he's your friend, he's your brother, he's your sister, he's your cousin. But he committed the crime, you should understand that he has to suffer the consequences. And those consequences are going to jail, being on probation, being on whatever, you know, whatever the consequences are. But why do people say free him? If he's a rapist, if he's a molester, if he's, you know, killing people out here, innocent people, gang-related, whatever, you know, don't say free him. Let him stay in there, honestly. Like, it really bothers me, because why would you want a criminal out here in the streets? These streets, especially here in Chicago, are bad enough. So I think it's better for Chicago if the criminals stay in there. If my brother, if my cousin, if one of my closest friends kills somebody, I personally would not say free him. I would not. I feel strongly about that. Why would I say free? Let's say, for instance, one of my friends raped a little girl. Why would I say free him? I don't care if we were the best of friends. If you committed a crime, you have to suffer the consequences. I just don't understand that's why I want to know what you guys' opinions are. People who sit here and say, you know what, I know somebody that killed somebody, an innocent bystander, innocent little girl, ran over a little girl. They got caught up, they're in jail now, but I'm still saying free him. Why are you saying free him? Why do you want him free? I get it, he's your family member. I get it, you know, a loved one or whatever. But if he committed a crime, don't you think he should pay the consequences? Especially if it's an innocent bystander. How many times in Chicago have we heard, oh, you know, random bullet went through the house and killed a little girl, hit her in the head, or it's just stuff like that. Innocent bystander standing in a corner, or, you know, walking to school. We had a couple months ago a 16-year-old boy walking home from school, or walking to school, I'm not sure. He got shot. He got stopped by a guy and shot. If I was related to the person who shot the boy, who died, I would not be saying free him. I would be like, you know what? You're my brother, you're my friend, you're my cousin, but you deserve to be in there for being such an animal. And it is not a race thing. I want to make that clear. I don't care what type of white, Asian, Korean, all this stuff that's going on. I don't care what your race is. I don't care where you live. If you commit a crime, you have to pay for it. Your color of your skin, how much money you make a year, any of that should not matter. And I feel like that's another big problem in the United States, that people who have money, or people that are not of color, so let's say white people, I feel like they get privileged, right? There was a case, I don't know if you guys heard of it, about that guy who raped a girl in college, and then he only got 6 months because the judge thought he was gonna, the environment wasn't appropriate for him or whatever. Like, what are you saying? He raped somebody. The girl's traumatized for life. And you're sitting here saying, well, you know what, because I don't feel like he's mad enough to go to jail for the act he did, I'm gonna just sentence him for 6 months. That's bullshit. And if I was him, his dad was defending him. If I was that kid's father, I wouldn't care if he went to jail for the rest of his life. If he committed the crime, he has to serve it. And I feel like nowadays people don't understand that. They don't understand that if you commit the crime, you have to suffer the consequences. I don't care who you are. Don't sit here and say, for example, let's say I kill somebody. I went up to a random person and I shot her in the head 3 times. Why? Just because I was bored. Just because he was black or just because he was white. And I wouldn't want my family or my cousins or my friends or anybody say, you know, free Jose, you know, woo, like, no, don't say free me. If I committed a crime, I'm going to jail for it and let me suffer. Like, if I have the balls to sit here and rape somebody, I should have the balls to go to jail for it. And that's what people don't understand, and that's what's wrong with the generation. Like, why? You have these young kids, 14, 15, 11, 10, thinking it's cool to catch cases, thinking it's cool to go to jail, having guns on them, doing drugs. Like, it's really fucked up out here, especially in Chicago. Like, you know, like, I just really want to understand and talk to some people that actually sit here and say, you know, free my cousin even though he raped somebody. Free my cousin even though he killed 3 people. I want to know what their motives are. And you know, I've sat here and thought about it. You know, maybe it's loyalty towards that family, to that brother, to that sister. You know, loyalty because, you know, they're blood. Regardless of what he did, he's still blood. But I feel like you shouldn't sit here and say free him, even if he is blood. For example, another example, if my brother killed somebody, innocent, or he ran somebody innocent, you know, even if it's an accident or whatever, he still did it. He still should pay for what he did. Because he cost somebody else's life. So no matter what my brother did, if he killed an innocent person, he should suffer the consequences. Regardless of what happens, regardless of what he did, if he did it, if the person did the crime and you know he did the crime, he should suffer the consequences. Now, if he didn't do it and then he's being accused for it, that's a whole nother story. But I'm not talking about people who actually committed the crime, whose family and friends are saying, you know what, free him, free me. Like, no. Don't tell him free him because he committed the crime. Why in the hell will we want more criminals out here? They should stay incarcerated. Like, I just want to talk to people who have that mindset. I feel like it's ignorance to some extent. Like, you know your brother or your cousin killed somebody, but you still want him out here. Why did he kill that person in the first place? Regardless if it's gang related, regardless if it's because he stole his chicken nuggets, I don't care what it is. No one has the right to take somebody's life away. No cop, nobody. Like, why? Why are you saying free this person? And it's really frustrating to me. Because I see it a lot. All through my Facebook feed, all through like... Again, it is not about race. It has nothing to do about race. It has to do about the crime they committed. Why would you want somebody who's a criminal, a rapist, a murderer, whatever? A thief. Like, it doesn't matter what example you want to use. What will you want that person free? If they really care that much about themselves and about their own freedom, they wouldn't have committed the crime in the first place. Card crackers. People that crack cards, that steal other people's identities and steal their money and ruin their credit and all that. Like, why not just go find a job? You have to sit here and steal other people's money that they work hard for. And now you're going to jail and you have people saying, well, you know what, free my homie because he was cracking cards. No. That person should rot in hell. That person should, you know, stay in prison for as long as they have to. I don't care if they have kids. I don't care what the situation is. He should have thought about that before he committed the crime. Don't you guys think? That's just my opinion. You know, I'm ranting here. I'm like really upset. But it's like, I just don't understand. Is it ignorance? Is it loyalty towards a family? I don't care how loyal. I don't care if it's my own mom. If she committed a crime where somebody innocent lost their life, she should suffer the consequences. Now, if she didn't do it and she's being accused of it wrongly, okay, then, you know, obviously be like, free my mom, she didn't do it. But most of the times, the examples I'm talking about is the person knows that family member or cousin did the crime, and yet they still want to sit here and say, we'll free him. What sense does that have? Why would you want a criminal free? Why? I want you guys to, as you guys listening to this, write in the comments below. If you're that person who says, you know what, we'll free my cousin even though he killed 3 people, or whatever, why do you want him free? If they're criminals. Yeah, I get it. They have family, they have kids, or, they're, even if they're young, if they're like, 14 and they kill somebody, shot them up, whatever, they have their whole life ahead. I understand that, But he should have thought about that before he committed the crime. I just feel like that's how it should be. And like I said, I'm not targeting any race in specific. I'm just saying how it is. Because I know a lot of people who do that. And I feel like it's wrong. I really do feel like it's wrong. And those people should just be in jail and suffer the consequences. I know I ranted a little. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, share this video because I really want to know. And soon I will have like interviews about this, because this is something that happens a lot and something that I feel should be avoided. Like, don't free somebody who's a criminal. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Facebook. Hit me up on my social media so we could talk about this, because, this is something I would really like to talk about. Alright, see you guys. Thank you.